then go on YouTube. So we are live right now on YouTube as well. You should be able to see my screen with cookie.fun. We're coming back with live streams. We're coming back with what's happening right now with AI in crypto. So this video is basically a research video because I wanted to do some research myself, so decided to do a live stream around it, and we're going to have a look at that on the stream. I'm going to post the link down below, so for the people who are on Twitter right now, to have also the link to YouTube. So let me check whether everything is right and whether you can hear me. And if everything is fine, then basically we're going to go with the research. Probably what I wanted to do is fill that in. If you're on YouTube, you can already see it. We're going to go with infrastructure. So I'm going to research things like from how to launch an agent on virtual, Top Hat, a bunch of other things. Go with cookie.fun and look at other infrastructure. And then I wanted to have a look at different AI agents themselves, because I think they're like interesting categories, from trading agents to infobots and a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to do all that in this video. But first of all, let me post the link, and let's see whether you can hear everything well, both on Twitter and on YouTube. So I'm going to go with that and check whether everything is fine. Also, let me know in the comments if you can hear me, or if there's any kind of a problem right now. Otherwise, I'm going to go and ahead. Let's see how it goes. So I'm on, yeah. Let's go here, and I'm going to post the link as well on Twitter. If you want to join, here's the YouTube link, and I can post that also in a comment. Okay. So you should be able to see the link also to Twitter, because you won't be able to see my screen here on Twitter. So you can go to YouTube directly. Okay, so let's go. If you're already on YouTube, it's fine. It seems like everything is working, so we can have a look at everything. Yeah, so let's get started. I think the goal here is that 2025 will be definitely the year of AI crypto. It seems already that it's steaming. Super hot already today and yesterday, some new highs for many of those coins. And I wanted to have a look at a bunch of stuff that is happening, because I think it's very interesting. You have a bunch of ecosystems that you can look on, both on Solana and Base. So I'll be looking at both of those. And I wanted to have a look at some of the coins, some of the agents that are being created. Also have a look at what it takes to create an agent, and the answer is not much. So we're going to have a look at that. So basically, I wanted to start with a couple of stuff. First of all, if you didn't know, there's a platform called cookie.fun. Right now, the thing that you're seeing, really cool for trying to understand what's happening with the AI agents. There's also a premium version that's token gated. However, you need 10,000 cookie tokens, which was fine, but cookie actually went up I think 2x or 3x just yesterday. So right now it's like at $110 million market cap. So I think it's like, it basically costs you like a couple $1,000s to get actually the premium version, which is, well, yeah, because actually the price right now is 60 cents. So it's around $5,000, $6,000. Is it worth it? Because I tried it, you actually get access to a bunch of cool stuff with, for example, what Sami is building here on Twitter, and you have a bunch of momentum scores. So if you have into AI, it definitely makes sense. And if you want to basically play with AI this year, or at least until I say May, June, because that's my plan for this year, to be playing until, sell in May and go away. I think that that's a great saying. I didn't do that last year, 2024, and I think like it was perfect to do it, sell in May and then come back in like September, October for some more fun. I probably will be doing that this year, trimming some profits, but definitely if you're into AI, cookie.fun is worth it. And definitely there's a lot of interesting information in it. So check it out. We'll be going with a couple of ecosystems. So as I've mentioned, there's a ecosystem for Top Hat and Virtuals. Those are probably the two most known. There's also ecosystem for AI16Z, but that's a little bit different, because that's a bot that's collecting different tokens on the platform, which might be interesting as well. But yeah, we're going to have a look at that as well in a moment. I wanted to start with cookie.fun, put it on a list here. So this is data platform tracking AI agents. In the end, I probably will put this file somewhere for you to read in the text or somewhere, so that it'll be easy accessible. But basically I wanted to start with cookie.fun. This is a cool one because as I've mentioned, you can see the mind share, so the bots that are super popular recently. Of course, you have for already a couple of days, or actually a couple of weeks, AI XBT leading the way. That's the bot that's really cool on Twitter, and basically that's a non-trading bot, but that's giving information about the markets. A lot of tweets, as you can see, 64,000 tweets altogether. So that's the top bot, especially if you go to the ecosystem. We're going to go with virtuals. Well, maybe I will go through Twitter. That'll be easier rather than trying to remind myself the address. But if we go to the app, then you can basically see all the agents here on virtuals, and you can sort them by the market cap, and this way you will see that the AI XBT is the top agent here. We're going to come back to that, but I wanted just to mention that we have virtuals. This is one of the platforms. Another top platform here that we have tracked also on cookie.fun is Top Hat. So that's the platform on Solana. And basically that's also the same idea. You can easily create the bots, you can pay with credits used. So usually those bots, also talking about from like a general perspective and maybe writing that down, many AI agents are basically just LLMs connected to Twitter. So what I mean by that, connected to Twitter or Telegram. What I mean by that, large language models are those kind of things like ChatGPT, where you can connect them and they generate some kind of answers based on the data provided. Usually they super basic, meaning that they have their own characteristics, meaning they have the prompt. The basis for them is usually just a prompt, meaning the sentence you say to them in the beginning, meaning that you can say, for example, even to ChatGPT that, hey, you are a bot that's let's say a meme coin trader, and you tweet about the new meme coins, and if it has access to some kind of a data, then basically can do that. But usually what hard is this access to data, and that's why, for example, AI XBT is cool and more complicated, because actually it has access to data that analyzes this data and then gives you those kind of different information. If you look at that, this is not a simple LLM. This is LLM plus data that looks for the interesting information about the particular tickers. So it's much harder to do stuff like that, rather than having those kind of entertainment bots that basically are just tweeting and replying. I think like one of the entertainment bots would be, for example, Cerebro or maybe Gold Terminal. So those are like a couple of the AI agents. Maybe I will do the separate list. Top agents in the beginning, and the list of course starts with gold. Maybe there's Fartcoin, but that's not, well, it's that has, maybe I should put that in the same category as here, because that was related to gold, right? Then we have things like Cerebro, and what I'm saying about Cerebro is that this is more of a just LLM connected to Twitter, rather than stuff that's connected to the live information. I think so. There's some I guess this is related to leading bank adopting digital ruble. I don't think that's true. So, and the funny situation is that it's getting replied by other AI bots. So you have a conversation that's purely AI driven. Yes, as you can see, there's a lot of random stuff being tweeted by Cerebro. I think you can see that even more with Terminal of Truths, because that was the first one that actually started the AI meme coin cycle, with gold being the token here. So as you can maybe I can recall you quickly. Basically, this AI cycle started with Terminal of Truths being live here, and at some point, I think that was Mark Andreessen who sent some money to Terminal of Truth to sponsor liquidity for the creation of the gold token, and then it started from there. Gold basically become $1 billion token. I think we can still top AI meme coins. It's not there anymore. I think it's number 5 right now, but it's still pretty high with the market cap of $500 million. I think at the top I was like above $1 billion, so that's pretty interesting. But of course, that only started recently, and then there were more tokens created. So interesting stuff is, of course, Fartcoin, which is LARPing as an AI coin, but that was created actually by the Terminal of Truths, by researching what kind of memes would be funny to humans, and Fartcoin was one of them. I think the other was Horny. That was so maybe I can put that on the list here. Also related, Fartcoin and Horny. Those are two memes. Horny, I think, is much smaller. I don't know. Yeah, it's maybe not even on this CoinGecko list. And then you have those couple of other meme coins here. I wanted to put Zerebro, AIXBT, AI16Z. Those are definitely the top agents. Maybe I can put Turbo, but well, maybe not in this category. So Turbo from the top 5 here, as you can see, it's probably one of the first AI meme coins. It was created purely by ChatGPT, and the human behind it, the developer, was actually totally guided on how to create a coin on Ethereum using ChatGPT. So in this sense, this is an AI coin, but there's no agent behind it. So there's no any kind of algorithm, no large language model, no machine learning algo in any other way that actually drives Turbo token. Turbo is purely for fun. There might be an agent at some point, but I don't know about that. So we're going to see. So we have those two stuff. We're going to have a look at some of the agents here that are being created. Also, especially on virtuals, I wanted to do a little bit of research because, for example, I very much like Vader. This is one of the cool stuff. So Vader goes into the category of trading agents, or like at least giving information. But there's a bunch of other. Well, maybe let's see how it goes, because actually Vader maybe is more in a category of AXBT with giving information. I don't know if they're like really, or maybe, it's probably like that actually, if we are being honest here. The difference here is that this puts on actual trades. So this is pretty rare. So you don't have really many AI agents that are trading. Vader is one of them, and Vader is really cool. And those are info alpha for trades. So those bots are giving, or info agents, those are giving some kind of information that you can use for trading yourself, but are not necessarily trading. And Degen AI is one of the examples here for a smaller bot. I think this one is like 5 million market cap or something, much smaller. This is of course like super large with $500 million market cap already. So let's have this is much smaller. Let's just note it for the future. This is mostly, so those are pretty big one. Meme coins and agents, infrastructure. I wanted to go. So this is we're starting with the list, a little bit chaotic, but you can see that it's coming together at some point, and we'll have cool stuff in the end. My goal is to really have an overlook over different platforms and what kind of memes you can find, because there's really plenty of agents and new ones are being started every day, because it's super simple. If you were to create an agent yourself, for example on Top Hat, then after selecting a wallet, The only thing you can do is basically have this kind of a manual build with some of the parameters describing, so for example, the name, public name of your agent, or how it will appear here, description, personality, instruction, and that's basically it. And then you have a token attached to the to this particular agent. Super simple, as you can see. And also you can do one-click magic if you already have an agent. So if you already have a token, for example, you can create a token yourself on pump.fun, add the contract address here on top hat, and basically click on create an agent, and then top hat for you will create the entire description. So super simple. You just add a couple of instructions on pump.fun for additional stuff, like this particular meme coin is an AI agent that does blah blah blah, or maybe talks about NFTs on Sui or stuff like that. So you put that in the description of your token, do the pump.fun thing, then put the contract address here, and basically you are able to create an agent. So as you can see, it's super simple to create your own agent. And after creation, you can just add it to the Twitter or Telegram, and you already have a bot. As you can see in the description, top hat is a no-code AI agent launchpad that lets you create a personalized AI agents in 3 minutes. Hat is a fair launch token with 0 VCs, and so basically you create the agent with the prompt. Then you have Telegram, Discord. You can add Twitter. You can add other stuff. Super simple. Couple of steps. Very, very fast to do. So basically top hat on Solana, because that's working on Solana, is very fast to do stuff. And of course you can sort the agents here by market cap. So the largest right now is Quantina from Colin. Colin is an interesting concept. So I think I added here maybe as a if we're talking about, so maybe that's largest on top hat. And this is interesting because this is actually a swarm, and swarm is a group of AI agents. I think they want to launch like 100 AI agents, and you have those in the brackets here. That Memrector, Quantina, Think Different, Quantino, all those are related to Colin, and they already have pretty substantial market cap. I don't think so. They all have like $19 million market cap, which might be the thing that they all connected. They have like one particular token. Yeah, that's probably it. Like the Colin has one token that you have, and then you have different bots connected to that particular token. So I think that's pretty cool. As you can see here, you have already the chart. You can trade easily if you want to on pub.fun. You can join Telegram, top up. You can go to X to see the particular token if you want to. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, this particular agent is about conspiracies, and then it's all connected to Colin. So you can go to the original Colin tweet, and then you can see that it's automated by Colin intern. So that's pretty cool stuff. And you have this particular bot that's tweeting. So I think they launched like a lot of tokens. If we go to the Colin and start reading about that, then they want to do the swarm, and probably you have the description here. That you have alpha, tech, trading, venture, social media, adult, art, global. Altogether, it looks like 20, maybe something like 40, 50 AI agents altogether. So that's pretty cool. I need to buy Colin probably because this is like really fast AI swarm. The price for Colin is actually pretty low right now. We can also go to the website. Buy Colin. Yeah, I need to buy Colin probably. The market cap is $90 million, which I think is fine. I don't have my wallet open here, so what I'm going to do right now is on my laptop, just go to BullX and buy Colin there. Just not to forget. Because I think so Colin is pretty cool altogether, and the thing I like about it is that you have multiple agents connected to one particular token. This is, I think, a great idea, and the reason for that is maybe I can also write it down. Okay, I just clicked something, and yeah, let me just up. It's on top hat, and then how do I turn it off? No, not this one, not this one, not this one. Okay, multiple agents 50 plus. I think this is pretty good market cap for what they're building. So the main thing about here, I need to turn off those comments. If you know how to do it, let me know in the chat. This is Notion, so maybe this is just suggesting. Okay, it should be fine. No? No, this is not it. Main. Okay, I managed to. Main thesis, AI becomes so this is main thesis behind AI in crypto, and why AI might be interesting is that AI agents, because they tweet relentlessly and they can be on Telegram and Discord and basically just talk all the time, they get a lot of attention, and attention is what drives prices in crypto. So this is the main thesis behind why AI agents are super important. And then you will probably have, or we will probably have, AI influencers in 2025, and also probably already AI XBT a call. I hate that word, but yeah, let's use it. So yeah, because the thing is, if you think about Twitter and if you think about how everything acts, then going back to AI XBT, we're already saying that we're going to have different bots that are getting the attention. It's hard to say, not to say that AI XBT is an influencer, because it already has a 250,000 of followers, right? 269,000 followers. And basically when it tweets about the particular tickers, they tend to go up, especially if they're small. This is what happened with the some of the hyperliquid tokens. Maybe I will also mention that here, because there's like launch vapor here, and probably hyperliquid echo. That's something I have to write down for the token. And there's, I think, schizo here. So, yeah, sorry for being a little bit chaotic, just writing down things about from the hyperliquid ecosystem. AI launchbot, and the same goes here. So we have 4 main launchbots. So Launch and Vapor are not currently tracked on cookie.fun nor anywhere else, I think. And the reason for that is probably the ecosystem is super early. So that might be another interesting thesis here. This is base AI launchbot. Okay. Going back to the main thesis, because I think that's super cool and interesting, and that's why I like AI agents. In the end, I had problems in the beginning, especially coming from AI background. I think like most of this is vapor, and basically just you're not doing anything. really revolutionary. You're just taking, like ChatGPT and different other LLMs and just connecting that to Twitter. It's not really exciting, but in fact, it is exciting, and it is exciting because exactly because of the attention. So if you think about that, crypto is being driven by by attention. The prices are driven by attention. Then basically, if you're able to command this attention, then the price will go up, and that's the really interesting stuff, because a lot of things are dependent on attention, and AI agents are really good at garnering this attention and getting that. Uh, so if you have things like Colin that's able to get the attention, or maybe things like AIXBT, which is definitely getting a lot of attention, then you can do stuff like AXBT. So for example, if you add a bot on top of what AXBT is tweeting, so for example, if you think about AXBT as a quant, you could probably add a trading component, and before tweeting, AXBT could actually do a trade based on a particular ticker, just like probably any kind of influencer is doing right now. So I think that would be interesting. You could basically have AXBT tweeting a ticker, doing the trade. So for example, here buying grass token, maybe doing something similar here with Dunab, or maybe doing, especially with smaller tickers, that would be a really good trade. Actually, that's a good idea if you want to start trading. Try to go after XBT. Of course, you would have to automate it, because a lot of stuff that XBT is doing is already taken by the market. So after it gives a tweet, there's a lot of people that are actually jumping on a trade. So you have to remember that. So that's why I like AI agents in the end. They tend to get a lot of attention, so that's interesting. And I think in the end, attention is what matters in crypto. Technology is cool. AI is a great tech in general, but it's getting commodified in the sense that I don't think anyone in crypto right now is doing groundbreaking research, maybe except for the couple of blockchains, things like Tao. Maybe there's a couple of other open source projects that are thinking about decentralized computing, and that's really cool. But when it comes to large language models, they basically using open source models and maybe training that on what's on the data they have from Twitter. One particular example of that, and one of the interesting agents, maybe I put it in a research category, and there are a couple of things. Let me I'm trying to recall the tokens right now. Let me look at a couple of them. So one of them is yes or no. This is the yes or no scientific research. This is a pretty cool one. But another one is ELISA, and this is a basis for many bots, many agents. So if you look at what people are doing, and they're doing their own agent that actually taking the ELISA code and using that for themselves. ELISA is being the most popular right now. So let me, ELISA wake up. This should be it basically. I think you can go to I don't want to connect. I actually would like to get to the GitHub of ELISA. Yeah, so here's the thing. Basically, ELISA and the tokens beyond it, maybe you can see it on AI16Z. So you have, so you have it here. Because it started with AI16Z, and then they managed to get this ELISA OS. So this is autonomous agents. Actually, this GitHub is already forked from other GitHub. They used, I think they mentioned that somewhere here, or at least it was mentioned some time ago. Maybe they deleted it, but this is also taken from other repository. They added new features, and what they're doing here is that they created GitHub for basically creating your own agent. If you don't want to go with Top Hat, or you want to pay less, you want to maybe customize more, you want to train a model and then add it to your Twitter or Telegram, then basically Eliza is the place to go, because they managed to get everything going. And if you go here, basically you can have this lightweight AI agent framework that's pretty cool to use. So what they have is they have this RAG. RAG is basically you get additional layer on top of your standard model like Llama, GPT-4 or Claude, and you can train it for your use. So you can train it, for example, to get additional information from the market and have that connect to that information and analyze that. Or maybe you can train it on Twitter data, and basically your bot will be able to tweet like it's a proper degen on crypto Twitter. So those kind of stuff is really exciting, and they really make the entire thing using the previous repository. I'm trying to find the original one, but yeah, it's not linked right now. And the cool stuff here is that it's really free. You can use it freely, just fork it and start using that. You can also see who forked that in the end, so you can see some of the forks, some of the agents. So that's pretty cool. If you want to start your own agent, this might be the place to go. I know a couple of projects that are using exactly that, because this gives you a good starting point. Of course, if you want to do something simpler, Top Hat or Virtuals is definitely easier. I'm not sure whether you can do that Eliza thing directly from the website. So if you go to, meaning if you can go from AI16Z and then basically, trying to look at that, trust leaderboard partners. Yeah, this is the cool stuff. Autonomous trading, and basically you have the wallet has like already over $1 million being traded, so that's pretty cool. This probably will be one of the richest AI agents, and I think that's like one of the coolest stuff as well. So AI16Z is definitely an interesting agent because it trades on chain, so you can see a couple of things that it does. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, you can read more about AI16Z here. There's also Degen Spartan on X, so the AI version of Degen Spartan. So if you didn't know, Degen Spartan is of course one of the OGs on crypto Twitter. I don't think he or she is tweeting right now, or whether they sold the account, as some people were saying. But basically, you have an AI version that's trained on how Degen Spartan was tweeting. So that's also based on Eliza OS. So you have this entire infrastructure play. So this is both Eliza OS plus trading. But you have a separate token called Eliza that you can check it out here. This is already number on this list, probably like 10 or number 15. And that token is already doing pretty well with over $100 million market cap. So that's a pretty large token already. So let me note that. And yeah, and I wanted to mention yes or no. So this is one of the tokens that I really like. And there's this particular token actually does research or tries to analyze research. Yeah, I'm not sure it's here. Maybe let's go to Dex Screener and search for some of the things. Yes or no? Yeah, I think this is the one. $50 million market cap. Yep, it seems so. If we go to the website, then you can read more about it. So this is an agent that actually goes through different scientific work and tries to analyze that for errors in computations. You can see the process and how many papers it already completed. It completed 2,000 papers, and basically it's looking for math errors, discrepancies, methodology errors, interpretation errors, figure errors. I think this idea is super cool. So I bought into that. I don't know whether there's like an investment because beyond that's like it's just a cool bot, but basically what it does is it tries to find and analyze all the papers you can find, probably on Archive. Archive.org is the main platform for all the papers that all the kind of scientists are using. If you didn't know about that, you can access Archive and, for example, go with, I don't know, like mathematics. Go with mathematics. You have all the papers here. You can go with PDF, HTML, and just have all the recent research. So I think that's pretty cool. And this is what yes no error is doing. So the token is basically used as a kind of, I think, the bot behind this analysis. So I think it's a pretty cool one. Really like that from the perspective, like myself, I'm a PhD in mathematics, so I really like the fact that there's someone pretty objective that's trying to analyze the papers, because usually in the scientific ecosystem you have human reviewers, and they also are prone to make errors. So I think this is a pretty cool one. So if you didn't know that, add it to your list. I think it's a pretty interesting one. I should mention at some point, and this is a good point, that nothing here is financial advice. Crypto is risky. All those tokens here that I mentioned might go to zero, right? Like, for example, a lot of them, you can lose your money. So be careful out there. But of course, my thesis here is that some of them are still to do very well. Of course, I don't know exactly which one of those will be, because many of those are already pretty high up. So especially if you're starting, you should more look into things that are launching recently, that are lower market cap. I think the sweet spot, at least for me, the sweet spot is $20-30 million market cap, because if you have $20-30 million market cap, it's much easier for that to go to like $100 million or $200 million market cap than have a token that's already $100 million market cap to go to 1 billion. Not so many tokens are going to 1 billion. Many more are going to 100 million, and it's easier to find them, as you can see from the list on CoinGecko even. Right, with the recent tokens and different AI meme coins. Okay, we have to move on. So that's we're talking about the ELISA and the entire ecosystem. If you were looking to create it yourself, we're going to close all that. I think that's cool, but there will be time. Yeah. From the perspective of Virtuals protocol, there are a couple of tokens that are on top, of course, and the top three, I want to go into that. So we have seen already XBT, we have Game. So I don't know Game that much. I wanted to go into that, and probably there's like a couple of interesting things happening here. So I wanted to let me see what's happening. So they also have a couple of agents, it seems. Let me go to Dex Screener. Yeah, right. You see this crazy growth here. Let me look at the market cap. Just in December, you were able to buy that below $10 million, right? And it went parabolic within the span of like a month. So that'll be interesting to see whether Colin is able to do that. I think they're trying to play the same playbook, because here Game is also a small swarm. They have a couple of bots here. So I'm going to where's the game? So here's the game. I want to go to the website and see what they, I don't know. Yeah, Game looks pretty interesting as well. And this is one of the biggest on virtuals. I'm looking for the website and can't find it really. Maybe I wanted to read a little bit more on yeah, they also they have a bunch of tokens. Oh, I think they have like 391 apps. Pretty cool. So this is also how you get attention. That's a cool one. You have also Luna, which is I think a single character that's tweeting. So we can have a look at that. That's pretty cool. So streaming 24/7. Yeah, that's the entire AI influencer, and it's cool creating music. Pretty cool. So I think like there's like very cool ideas here that can be taken. Because if you remember correctly, like there were like different AI characters already in like 2020, and before that, I think Michaela was the character on Instagram, right? Like the first AI influencer that were really popular in the West, and I think it's still ongoing. But that was like, to a certain extent, AI influencer. To a certain extent, that was just a digital character created by one guy. With AI, you have the access to basically the possibility to create many more agents, and I think that's cool. We're going to see many AI influencers, and you basically have to bet on the AI influencers that are going to get the attention. I think that's the main thesis behind investing in those AI agents, and whether that's creating music, creating videos, or talking about prices like AIXBT. The goal here is to really identify agents that are going to do really well by getting people excited about what they're doing, and we're basically looking for things like that. And I really like what I'm saying here. Let me just check. Okay, still ongoing. I'm just checking whether the stream is live and whether we're good, but it seems like everything is fine. I'm probably going to do a couple of parts of that because we're going already for 40 minutes, and it seems like it's only like the tip of an iceberg, and probably could go for hours. And there's so many things happening. Also, what you want to do is basically going back to Cookie. If you're just starting, if you have like a smaller portfolio, you want to look for a newer stuff appearing. There's a very cool stuff on Cookie called Mindshare, because you can see how much people are talking about a particular agent in different places. And Mindshare is really a great metric on, like, especially on smaller tokens. You can then sort by the market cap for things like, I don't know, like trust. You can have a look at the particular agent here. You can see the Mindshare, and then if you go with the particular tweets and people that are mentioning this token in different places. So I think that's pretty cool. Of course, you have many more features if you get the premium version, but even without the premium version, there's still a lot of stuff here. And the thing with price and have this graph with price and tweets, that's fantastic, because you can even go directly to the tweets. And you have, for example, this particular tweet with different traders, or like what's happening in particular. Yeah, this is the one that I wanted to add here because I heard about trust already. I wanted to buy it. Let me, because I really like the idea of trading bots, trading AI agents. I think like this is a great thing. So I'm going to buy it on my. Let me just. Go to, let me see where trust is. I want to have to, yeah, trying to buy trust, because I keep forgetting about adding that, and I see it's already at the already a $25 million market cap, which is substantial, but it's fine. It's in the sweet spot between 20 and 30. So it's still fine. And even if we can run it to like 100, then that would be cool. And with trading agents, it's really cool because you basically are betting on the thing that they can trade well, but that's one thing. Even if they trade bad, then actually they can get the attention, because they trade might just be super interesting, and people will talk about that even if they don't make money that way. Okay, I have it. Let me just going to Uniswap and trying to find it. La, la, la. Okay, I think I have it. Yeah, so I'm just buying some trust on Uniswap, basically faster than going through virtuals, and then probably I'm paying. This is another cool thing. I probably can do an LPing for like ETH or and virtuals, and that's probably going to be a good good trade in the end. If you, because a lot of people are lazy, just like me, and not going to go with virtuals and then trying to buy on virtuals. They're trying to go just through Uniswap directly. So it probably makes sense to do stuff like that, especially with, or maybe some of the bots. You can do like virtuals and like one of the bots to really do it. Okay, I think I bought it here. It seems like, yep. Yep, it seems like I have it. Good stuff. So yeah, we have some trust right now. I'm going to maybe note what I bought on stream just to have it. So I bought some coin, bought live, and then I bought some trust at $24 million market cap. Bought that thing. Let me just. I think I bought much more, but I don't have it on like this particular wallet on right now. But because I also bought, I have some cookie, as I've mentioned. I bought enough cookie to have the premium version. Probably could have bought more. That would be great trade. I have some launch and vapor. We can have a look at those because those are coming, but there's still a way to go there. I think launch Hyperliquid. Probably that should be the okay. Yep. Yeah, so we have it here. You can see the launch, and you can go with the hyper launcher here. So they have this mission of launching autonomous AI founders. So I think it's going to be another, either it's going to be a pure launchpad or AI swarm. We're going to see. They're coming, of course, to the hype AI ecosystem. So that's a pretty cool one. And the current market cap is $30 million, which is still pretty fine in the category of what we had. I think at the top they were like $40-50 million market cap. Another thing is I think Vapor here. Yep. So Vapor is sitting at $120 million market cap, and I think another one is having Schizo here as well. It's sitting at 10, right at the top. That was like 18, but I think it's just an AI meme coin. Someone mentioned to me that one. I don't think it's doing anything apart from maybe being an AI agent. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like being an AI agent tweeting, but it's being launched basically like once a week or something, if you see that. So that's one thing. So that's the Hyperliquid ecosystem. Of course, Hype, its own blockchain is being launched right now. So once it's live, we're going to see many more. And I think it's interesting because there's a lot of capital in Hype ecosystem. So there will be a lot of people coming to that place. And we're going to see that. Yeah, so trust, I got that. What else? We're going to look at the mindshare here. Yeah, I think SNI is interesting. Also, I wanted to have a look at that. That's another, yeah, the market cap is much higher. So I saw that before, but yeah, it's already, I don't, so I have a couple of tokens that are pretty high already. I think I bought some Griffin, I bought some AI XBT, but I already bought them at like $400 million market cap or something. And I don't want to buy, I mean, even though AI 16Z can probably go to like $3-4 billion, I don't want to play this game because I think like the gains here are much more capped, and with smaller coins, you can expect that to go much higher, right? Like you get better multiples. Of course, the risk is much higher as well, but I'm fine with the risk, especially right now. So I'm looking more for the smaller tokens. So we're going. I'm looking at a couple of other stuff as well, and this is all listed by Mindshare, which I think is pretty cool. Freyza is a pretty popular one as well. This is, I think, this one has an NFT collection as well, but it's already much larger. So I'm not going to go after that. Yeah, Act. Yeah, as you can see, many of those coins were becoming more and more popular. You can also see, but by what's the smallest one that's being tracked. Probably there's a lot of stuff that have like 0 mindshare. Yeah, I probably, can I, let me just check. What would be cool is going by mindshare, but then you want to find super small ones that have non-zero mindshare. Yeah, so maybe think like Convo. Okay, so this one is pretty cool one. Yeah, I don't think there's That's a pretty cool idea, actually. So I think for Convo, it's actually pretty early as well. So I'm going to probably add some Convo as well to them. Of course, there's like a lot of risk because it hasn't launched yet properly, but it looks like it might be something super interesting if they really launch, and I think like I'm going to follow them. Yeah, so that one is pretty cool. Maybe under Convo. Yeah, so that one is super small. Maybe just okay, I'm trying to have everything listed right now. And we're pretty good right now. Yeah, I like what we have so far. So we went through the infrastructure. We haven't done everything. I think it's already 1 hour. As you can see, we can go on and on. I probably will be coming back to that. For now, I'm going to take a break and also think about what to buy, but we already bought on stream 3 coins, I guess: Trust, Convo, and Coin. And I'm pretty much happy about the pricing here because Trust and Coin are both around $20-30 million market cap, and Convo is at $2 million market cap. So that's of course much riskier, but it looks pretty interesting. So we're going to revisit that. And so far we have a bunch of ecosystem as well plays. Definitely have a look at Cookie if you looking for that, because as you can see, there's a lot of interesting stuff happening here in the AI space. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, of course, on YouTube or on Twitter. And for everything else, let me know in the comments. Also, super recommended BullX with the Neo version is right now live. So you can see my link down below in the description. I think the link you see right now is the older ones, but I'm going to update that to the newer one. Also, the link for that is pccrypto.bot to go directly to BullX. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.